So the Dak Prescott versus the Joneses drama saga continues. So I don't know if you heard this, but of course, about a day or so ago, Dak Prescott said, in his words, that he does not fear playing with another team after the 2024 season. In Dak Prescott's words, he specifically said, I'm not going to say I fear being here or not. I don't fear either situation, to be candid with you. Prescott said Friday from the Children's Cancer Fund Gala via The Athletic's Joan Makota. I love this game and love to play and love to better myself as a player and my teammates around me. Right now, it's with the Dallas Cowboys. It's where I want to be, and that's where I am. And that's the focus. After the season, we'll see where we're at and if the future holds that. And if not, we'll go from there. I also saw a headline also in that same article that said that when Jerry Jones was asked about Dak Prescott's whether this would be his last season in Dallas, and Jerry Jones said, "I don't fear that." There's definitely something there, all right, and it's not very pretty. Dak Prescott, you know, he's saying this out of the fact that he is a player and he is a quarterback, and he's not going to flat out come out and say I don't fear playing for another team. A journalist writer just freaking wrote that headline making it seem like that's what Dak said, but that's the misconception. But obviously he did not just flat out say, I don't fear playing for another team. That's to sugarcoat it. Dak was saying it the best way he possibly could. As a player and as the quarterback and leader of this team, he said it about as brash as he possibly could say it. Jerry, on the other hand, who is the owner and he is held accountable for everybody, the staff and players here around, for him to say, I don't fear this being Dak's last season in Dallas, there's some bad juju there, if you ask me. There's some bad juju there. I'ma be honest, like this off season right now is kind of reminding me a lot of the Pittsburgh Steelers off season that they had back in 2018. You know, like I mean, just the drama with Le'Veon, with Antonio Brown, with Big Ben. Like yeah, like it's just crazy, like with all the drama going on. Now the difference is the drama isn't really like between the said players. It's really between the players and the front office, which shouldn't surprise anybody, but I'm just saying. So, I mean, we'll see what happens from here on. Obviously, of course, is this going to be Dak Prescott's last season in Dallas? That is, of course, the question that continues to loom around the sports world, or at least the NFL world. So, for me to close this out, I will say that look, I'm not going to say that this is Dak Prescott's final season in Dallas. I hope not. But I'm also not going to say that, oh, it's definitely not his last season. We're going to figure something out. You know, like I can't say that this is, and I can't say it isn't. You know, I'm not paid to make those decisions. I'm just you know, a so-called talking head, so to speak. You could say, who just kind of says my thoughts on all these situations and different topics. But what is my take on this situation? Well, it sounds like Dak definitely wants to stay in Dallas, but Jerry, is thinking, I don't know if I want to keep him around because the fact of the matter is he hasn't won a Super Bowl. And that's what other Dallas Cowboy quarterbacks have done. And he has yet to do that. Even though, granted, I will say, and this is kind of a shot at Jerry, I don't know if that's truly Dak's fault that he hasn't won a Super Bowl. But maybe that's your fault for not putting everything around him to the best of your ability. But that's neither here nor there. But that is all to all of Cowboys Nation and to all my audience watching this video. This is Mr. Cowboys Fan out.